The kitten who waited under the old oak. Once upon a time, in a tiny, quiet village, there lived a teeny tiny homeless kitten. He was fluffy, shaky, and looked like life had jugo Neil Perzazogal. But the little guy had spirit, the kind that says, I may be small, but I'll fight for my Dupsy. One chilly morning, while trying to warm his paws under some crunchy leaves, the kitten spotted a sweet old lady shuffling slowly down the path. She wore a faded blue sweater and carried a basket full of homemade bread that smelled like pure heaven. The kitten took one sniff and thought, "Yup, that's my human now." The old lady stopped, bent down with the gentlest creak of her bones, and looked at him like she'd just found a lost treasure. "Oh, you poor little darling," she whispered. And boom, that was it. Soulmate moment. From that day on, the two of them became inseparable. The kitten started waiting for her every single morning under the huge old oak next to her house. He didn't miss a single day, rain, snow, or meteor shower. He was there like a fluffy guardian. And the old lady, she always brought him food, talked to him about her day, and scratched his head like she was blessing him with 100 years of good luck. Together they built a tiny world made of trust, warmth, and tiny everyday Dupsies that mattered more than gold. Time passed. Seasons changed. The kitten grew a bit stronger, a bit braver, but he never stopped waiting under that oak. It became their spot, their routine, their sacred little ritual. But one morning, the door didn't open. No footsteps, no blue sweater, no warm whispers. The kitten waited, and waited, and waited some more. He didn't understand that the old lady had to go not to another town, not to a hospital, but to the angels. Her journey was gentle, peaceful, and full of light. But she left behind one tiny heart that didn't know why the world suddenly felt colder. Still, the kitten returned to the oak every day. He curls up right where her shadow used to fall. He listens to the wind brushing through the leaves, because sometimes it sounds just like her voice. And even though his little heart aches, he stays hopeful because love that's strong doesn't disappear.